I'm just gonna go. So welcome to Drake High School. We're getting ready for the Haverhill Hillies and Middies right here. First pitch is upstairs from Sean Nugent. At the thank you. At the plate right now is number 13, Alex Steed, catcher. He's a senior at Haverhill High School. Chopper on to second baseman, throw on to first out of the inning. It's Joe Donnelly. Now batting is Nick Scaffis. In the dirt for ball one.
Can you hear him, Paul?
Pitch. Big cut upstairs for strike one. One to Scaffis.
You're gonna cue Jack and you
got him looking there, strike two. 1-2. Pop up. Shallow right field. And making the play for the Middies is Martin. Hello? No? Hello? Now I can. Sorry. Now it's Jacob Dion with 2 down. Pitch. It's going to be a liner. That's going to be a fair ball. Going for 2. And standing up double there for number 14, Jacob Dion with 2 down.
Kid takes my shot now.
So a double for Dion brings up Brian Mackey with 2 down here in the top of the first. Liner, get past, and coming around. It's gonna be close. Crowley catches it, but I don't think he got there. No, he didn't. So a run scores, but they get the runner at first to end the inning, but Hillies do get a run. It was number 14 scoring from second, Jacob Dion. So 1-0 Hillies in the mid-first. Welcome back to Drake High School. It's now coming up to the plate. The first batter for the Middies on the day is number 13, Fred Kozelski. He's a senior. It's a beautiful, warm Tuesday afternoon. It is nearly 90 degrees. It's 2 degrees shy, 88 right now.
Hey, Freddie, what do you say? What do you say?
Stop moving around down there.
It's about time we had some nice warm weather.
Hey, let's go, Fred.
First one to Kozelski in the dirt for ball one. On the mound today for the Hillies is number 8, Alex Smith. He's a senior at Haverhill. 1-0. Low again for ball 2. The pitch. That one's in there for strike 1.
Hey, driver 1-3. Hey, here we go, kid. Hey, be smart 1-3. Come on, Fred.
The 2-1. That one's low again, 3-1 count for Kozelski.
Hey, 1-3, let's be smart.
On deck is Joe Donnelly. Yeah,
Hey, here we go, Freddy. Hey, Kaz. Hey, let's go, kid.
3-1. Liner in left field, and the out is made. So 1 down here, as it'll be Joe Donnelly coming to the plate.
Hey, Joe.
And he takes my shot now.
First pitch to him. Fouled back.
Hey, let's go, kid. Let's go, Sticks. Hey, Joe, what do you say, kid?
The pitch. That one's close, but call the ball.
Hey, let's go, Joe.
Fouled off again. Hit the roof of the school.
Hey, let's go, Joey. Got it, kid.
One ball, 2 strikes to Donnelly. With 1 down, here's the pitch. Fouled off again. The pitch again. It's fouled off again. Maybe not. No. Looks like he just hit the. Maybe no. He did get a piece of it. Again, the pitch. Fouled off again. Got to protect the plate there, and that's what he's doing. He's switching sides, I believe now. Yeah, nope, I don't know.
Hey, let's go, Joe.
The pitch. In the dirt, good eye, so it's 2-2 now. A good at bat here for Donnelly.
Okay, tell whoever keeps popping in and out of the van to either stay in the van or out of the van.
Let's go, Joe.
We'll tell
The
them to
2-2.
stop.
And that time he got him with a high fastball. So 2 down here in the bottom of the first. And coming up to the plate now is Tom Crowley, the catcher, who's also a senior at Drake High School.
Hey, let's go, 5. Hey, let's go, Tom. Start with kids.
First pitch to Crowley is fouled back.
Hey, what do you say, Tom?
The pitch. High pop up. And making the grab is the first baseman, Brett Robert, to get the final out of the inning. 1-0 Haverhill. Top second coming up. Welcome back here. Top of the second now for the Haverhills. They have a 1-0 lead.
Go, 2. Go, Deuce.
Sean Nugent now getting ready to deliver the first pitch to number 15, Kyle O'Neill. And that one's in there for strike 1. That one down low for ball 1. Upstairs for ball 2.
You're right there. Go, dude. Got it, kid.
2 balls, 1 strike to O'Neill. With no one out, the pitch. Big swing and a miss. The 2-2. A little low that time, so full count. Swing and a miss. Sean Nugent gets the strikeout. And now coming up is Josh Jimenez. First pitch to him. Downstairs for ball one. The replay from Sean Nugent's previous strikeout. You can see, nice pitch. Got him upstairs. Now this one was in for a strike. The pitch. Little low that time for a ball. Two balls, one strike. High pop up, foul though.
Hey, Sean, here we go.
One out, 2-2. Delivery from Nugent. Upstairs, way upstairs for ball three.
Hey, right here, Nuge, right here. Hey, right here, Nuge, here we go.
The pitch. Big swing and a miss. Another K for Sean Nugent. 2 straight Ks for Nugent to make it 2 down here in the second inning. Now coming up is number 19, Kyle Belmore, a junior at Haverhill High School. The first pitch to him from Nugent is in there for ball one. Nope, it's a strike. That one in there for a ball this time. So 1-1 count
Here we go, Nuge.
to Belmore.
Ryan, hit it more. Hit it more.
The pitch. Fouled out of play.
Let's go. Hey, right at him, Nuge. Here we go. Let's go, Nuge. Show him something.
2 down here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Downstairs
That's
for
pretty
ball
funny.
2.
Here we go. Hey, right at him now.
She just got crossed out.
The 2-2. Full count now.
Want this guy right here. Challenge him right here. Challenge him right here. Hey, here we go, Nuge. Right at him.
The pitch. High pop fly to Richie Glenn to play it. And he makes the play. Nope, I don't think that's Richie. Nope.
Fellas up here, right here.
So making the out was Martin. So mid-second, 1-0 Haverhill. Welcome back. 1-0 Haverhill. As we're in the bottom of the second, Richie Glenn stepping out into the batter's box now. First pitch to Glenn. In there for a strike. Guess it's a ball. Thought it was a strike.
Hey, let's be smart. 3 late for yours. Here we go, 3.
Every time that
Go, Rick. Hey, here we go, Rick.
I get it, it's challenging.
Ball 2.
Hey, 3.
Line drive. Nice play by shortstop. The throw on the first. Ooh. He was safe. That was really close. Don't know if we have a replay on that in slow-mo. Maybe we can try and get one. But that was very, very close. Maybe we have a replay. Don't know.
Hey, 1-5. Come on, Dan. We go, Dan. Hey, Dan.
Pop fly in the center field. And the center fielder will make the catch.
Base running, Rich. Come on, Derek. Hey, get going.
Now Therio coming up to the plate.
Hey, Derek. Hey, Derek. Hey, Derek. Come on, Derek.
Hey, Tom.
There we go, Derek.
In betweens. Quick in between innings.
First pitch to him is upstairs for ball 1.
Hey, Derek, what do you say, kid?
Let's see. Oh, we do have the replay here. Oh, yeah, he just beat it out barely. That was very close, though. Next pitch is upstairs.
Here we go, Derek. Wait for yours.
Good call there by the first base umpire.
Go, kid. Hey, Derek. Derek. Hey, Derek.
Now it's 3-0.
Go, Derek. Drive it, kid. Come on now.
Here's the pitch. That one's in there for a strike.
Hey, Derek, here we go. Hey, Derek.
1 out. 3-1. Swing and a miss.
Come on, Derek. Do a job here, kid. Hey, let's battle, Derek. Here we go. Derek. Hey, check it out. Here we go. Come on, Derek. Drive it. Drive it, Derek. Hey, win, kid.
I keep getting him into 3-2.
Hey, Derek. Here we go, Derek.
There's only one out left.
Come on, Derek. Come on, Derek. Here we go, Derek.
A 3-2. Inside for ball 4. So runners on first and second now with only 1 out. Now Kyle Hould coming to the plate. 1 down, wondering if they'll give Glenn the green light to advance to third for a sac fly to possibly tie up this game. Don't know how good speed there is,
There we go, Kyle.
as this is the first game of the season for me commentating.
You got it, Hook.
The first pitch to Hould is a grounder to the pitcher. They're going to go for the double play on to second. And they'll have to just get the runner at second because he wasn't on the bag. So now 2 down. Runners are on the corners as Derek Therio's retired, and now it's Ryan Talbot coming up to the plate.
No, he just didn't. He barely stepped in the bag. Hey, Talbot, here we go. Let's go, Talbot. Hey, Talbot. Hey, Talbot.
First pitch to Talbot,
Hey,
in there for strike 1. Hould on first, Glenn on third.
Here we go.
0-1. Downstairs.
Come on, Talbot. Let's go. Come on, Ryan.
The 1-1 from Smith. Little chopper by Talbot. Does he have the speed to beat it out? Bobbled by the second baseman, and Richie Glenn scores. So an RBI will be given to Ryan Talbot for driving in the first run for the Middies to tie it up at 1-1. And we'll also advance Kyle Hould to second base with 2 down. And we'll now bring up Martin. Roscoe Martin is a senior at Drake High School.
Ready, like wait a few seconds after.
He'll come up with 2 down here as Middies just scored to make it a tie game. The first pitch as Hould goes, and he is there and no problem. So runners now in the corners. A nice jump and a nice run by Kyle Hould in there with no problem. So now the go-ahead run is now 90 feet away with Talbot on first. So an RBI chance for Roscoe Martin. The first pitch downstairs for ball 1. Two balls. I was gonna say, I didn't think that was the first pitch, but that one's in there for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Martin. Runner still in the corners. The pitch. Now it says again, Ryan Talbot steals with no problem. The second baseman didn't even attempt to go there. So Ryan Talbot's in there with the stand-up steal. Now a 2 RBI chance if it's a decent base hit for Martin with Talbot now on second. Both Hould and Talbot do have some speed. The pitch. It's going to be a high chopper. It's going to get into the left field. Hould is in, rounding third, and has to go back as Ryan Talbot. But the Middies now have a 2-1 lead. So an RBI for Roscoe Martin, and now the pitching coach will have a talk with Smith. As waiting to take the first pitch is Fred Kieselski, who has already been up, so top of the order. And trying to get out of the inning is Smith. I would talk about other sports. Oh, I can say here's a replay. We actually have a replay before I talk about any other sport. That was it was a nice high chopper and got in between the third baseman and the shortstop and went right up into left field. But a nice play by the left fielder to hold Talbot at third. Well, playoffs for the Bruins start Wednesday. Celtics have 1 more game. I don't remember who they're playing, but they are currently in first place in the Eastern Conference. And Red Sox are they playing tonight or tomorrow? I don't know. I know they have a 2-game series with Baltimore at Fenway. And I think Drew Pomerantz will get the first start. The pitch to Kieselski. Runner goes, and he's probably, oh, wow. I thought he might have been out, but good steal there by Roscoe Martin. So runners again at second and third for Fred Kieselski. An RBI chance for him. The pitch. Chopped foul. The 1-1. Upstairs for ball 2. Red Sox are playing tonight. They will open up the series tonight with the Orioles. And it will be Drew Pomerantz getting the start for the Sox. Line drive on to first, but he bobbled it. Talbot is in. Kieselski heading for second. Roscoe Martin is in. And Kieselski is at second base. And 2 runs are in. It's 4-1. Now, I believe an error is probably going to be charged to Robert. And are they telling Freddie to... Nope. So, I believe Fred will get the 2 RBIs, and an error will be charged to Robert. And they already have a pitcher warming up for Haverhill. Over there by Mike Poitras. On line drive. Did he keep it? He did. Wow, nice diving play there to end the inning. But Middies score 4 runs to take a 4-1 lead after they were down 1-0. We'll be back for the 3rd inning. First, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Chopper. Sean Nugent throws on to first to get him out. 1 down. Now it's Jake Young. Hi, Dawn. The pitch.
Yeah, all right.
That's in there for a strike.
Come on, Jono. Hey, keep bumping, kid.
The pitch. It's in there for a ball. There's a new scoreboard in the outfield. I don't know if we can have a picture of that. We can probably get one. It was put in about a couple months ago for this baseball season. 2-1. Upstairs and away from Crawley. And it's pretty nice.
He's done that all through Little League, too. Yeah. I've been a victim.
3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Nope, that was 3-1. My mistake. Not strikeout, but he was still good cut by Jake Young. 3-2. Liner. The second baseman on to first. 2 down. Nice play there by number 11, Joe Donnelly, to make the play and on to first. So 2 down. Now it's Alex Steed. First pitch to him. Upstairs for ball 1. Liner foul.
I throw strikes. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude.
1-1 in the dirt for ball 2. That one's fouled.
One more, kid. Let's go, Nooch. Over chair. Finish him out.
2-2. Swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out of the inning. Still 4-1 Middies. Bottom of 3rd coming up. Welcome back here. Bottom of the third. First batter up is Tom Crowley. The pitch. Upstairs for ball one. Two balls, no strikes. Fouled off by Crowley. Line drive deep center field. And the catch is made to retire Crowley. Richie Glenn now the batter with one down in the bottom of the third. The first pitch to Glenn is in there for strike one. That one's in the dirt for ball one. One to Glenn. Upstairs for ball two. Swing and a miss. Upstairs for ball three, full count. The 3-2. Fouled off the foot, maybe, of Richie Glenn. The pitch from Smith. Upstairs. No, strike three call. It looked to be a little high, but getting the call was Smith. Glenn a little frustrated by that call. So was a lot of other people. Let's see the pitch here on the replay. Oh wow, that was really inside. Wow. That was a bad call there. So there's now one ball and no strikes here to Daniel Gasick. Line drive up the middle for a base hit. Dan Gasick was the hero on Sunday as he got the walk-off in the ninth in extra innings to give the Middies a 1-0 victory. And now he gets a base hit with two down.
Good.
Now it's Derek Therio. Gasick going. High pitch. Gasick. It was a bad throw by the catcher, and Gasick's in there.
Shot for that one. There you go.
And now,
Where's your shot?
so with one ball, no strikes, Gasick is on second.
Who? How am I pizzaless?
Gasek has to go back. Bad throw. Gasek's going to take the advantage, and he's going to get into third with the slide, and he's in there.
Pizzaless, I don't get it.
So another run is
I'm
90
too
feet
pizzaless.
away.
Hey, way to cheer him on, Derek.
How am I pizzaless?
Hey, do a job now, 2-1. Hey, Derek. Derek, base it now.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. So many laughs.
Okay, done. Yeah.
I have a conventional oven.
The pitch. Fouled back and out of play.
Hey, get on it. Drive it.
The 1-1. 1-1 in there. So now it's ball 2. The pitch. Fouled back. And Robert makes the play. That actually might have been number 9, Nick Scaffis. Not sure. It was kind of hard to see on that angle. But end of 3, 4-1 middies. This up to the plate. Now the pitch is fouled back. So 1-1 count now. The 1-1. In there for strike 2.
Yeah, maybe if Nate didn't suck at his job, he would have unmuted him.
Hey, right on, Nuge. You go.
1-2. Line drive. And a nice play by Joe Donnelly. Jacob Dion now stepping up to the plate. The first pitch to him. Downstairs for ball 1. Fly ball, left center field. It's going to drop.
Oh.
So a base hit for Jacob Dion with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Now Brian Mackey stepping into the batter's box here with 1 down with Dion at first. Haverhill Hillies could use some run support here as they're down by 3. First pitch to him. Big cut by Mackey. Nice high fastball there by Sean Nugent.
This one.
Checking at first, back in time, is Dion. No balls and 1 strike. To Mackey. Another big cut. And came up empty.
Make sure you know the coverage.
Nugent's doing a nice job of pitching here today.
Hey, Nuge, here we go.
Go, Deuce.
Hey, Sean, keep pumping, keep pumping.
No balls, 2 strikes. And that one's fouled off by Mackey.
One more, kid. Come on.
Hey, here we go, Nuge. Here we go.
Checking at first again, but back in time is Dion. Wondering if Nugent's going to go back to that high fastball. It's been working pretty well so far on Mackey. The pitch. Line drive. Deep right field. And that one's going to go all the way back down to the, you want to call it a wall, but rounding third and heading to home is Dion, and it's 4-2. That one rolled all the way up down to the fence. And they're going out to have a talk with Nugent.
Hey, my pitchers. 0-2.
So now it's 4-2. RBI for Mackey.
Nibble, nibble, nibble. We cannot be doing that part. 0-2.
Go, Deuce.
Hey, so what, Nuge? Here we go.
Now batting is Kyle O'Neill with one down here, runner at second. The pitch in there for strike one. Mackey on second, now with one strike here to O'Neill.
Come on, Nuge.
Pitch downstairs and outside for ball one.
Here we go, Tim. Here we go.
1-1 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. Very unusual, very warm day today. Nearly reaching 90 degrees. And there's the new scoreboard that we were talking about. Put in just a couple of months ago. Looks very nice.
Gary's doing a good job at not walking in around the end.
The pitch. Upstairs. For another ball. Two. Fouled out of play. And into the football field.
Hey, here we go, Nuge.
Let's go, Deuce.
One down here. 2-2 count and delivery from Nugent. Just getting a piece of it was O'Neill, so he stays alive. Mackey at second with one down still, and it's still a 2-2 count. The pitch. Upstairs, full count now. Nugent's got to throw something in the strike zone here. The pitch. Upstairs for ball four. Nugent walks O'Neill with only one down here. Tying run is at the plate now. No. Go-ahead run is at the plate. Tying runs at first. And it
Roughing
comes
shot.
to Josh Jimenez. Pitch. Big swing and a miss there for strike one.
Go, Nuge. Let's go.
A grounder could result in a double play here to end the inning. The pitch. That one's downstairs
Go, Sean.
and in the dirt.
Hey, Sean, here we go. Here we go, two. Hey, here we go, two.
1-1. Both runners going. High pop-up, shallow. And having to retrieve back on both runners. They're going to throw to second, and that is going to do the inning. Wow.
Simple. base
Mackey
running.
went way too far as he went past third base. He didn't realize that there was a pop fly, and he had no time to get back. Nice job there by the Middies defense. Mid-fourth, we'll be back.
7, 8, 9, Tom. Come on, Tom.
So no balls and one strike. The pitch from Smith. Just a little high for ball one.
What's your point?
Come on now, 7.
Meaning I'm in the wrong?
Gotta look good. Point, Kyle.
The 1-1 pitch to Hold. That one's in there for a strike. Ryan Talbot on deck. The pitch. Line drive into right field for a base hit. Kyle Hould is on with nobody out, with Ryan Talbot coming up to the plate. So with Hould at first, Ryan Talbot's now up to the bat.
That's not Talbot.
The pitch is in the dirt.
Hey, Talbot. We need you.
Go, Ryan. Grab it.
One ball. Ooh, excuse me. One ball, no strikes. Checking at first, and Hould dives in.
Hey, Talbot.
Go, Ryan. Come on, kid.
Hould does have the speed, and there he goes. Pitch is in there. Oh, and Hould is going to be out, I think. Yes, he is. And Kyle Hould is very dirty coming back in the dugout as he got a little dirt on his face. The pitch. That one's in there for a ball. The pitch to Talbot, in there for a strike. So now no one on, now there's one out. After Hould was tagged out at second. The pitch by Smith is a big swing and a miss by Ryan Talbot. And he is struck out. And now will be Roscoe Martin.
Hey, Roscoe. Make something happen here, kid.
Here's a replay of the pitch.
Hey, go! Oh, yeah. You got ice, dude.
And you can see right here, nice pitch there by Smith. 1-0 now to Roscoe Martin. Pop fly, that's going to go out of play and foul.
Let's go. Straighten it out, bud. Here we go.
Line drive. Come on, kid.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
The pitch, way inside.
Way
for 2 balls now and 1 strike.
You go to the gym, it's okay.
Kyle Hoult getting some attention on the side. That one's in for a ball. Probably just some water to rinse out his eyes because he kind of dove head first into second base over there and probably got some dirt in his eyes. 3 balls, 1 strike to Moscow Martin. That's fouled back and to the backstop. So now full count with 2 down. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. That one's in the dirt for ball 4. Now it's top of the order, Fred Kozelski coming up with 2 down with a runner on first. Here in the bottom of the 4th, 4-2, Drake it on a beautiful day. They will check Roscoe Martin at first, and he's gets back in time. The pitch.
Who am I getting?
Maybe looking to see if Martin's going to go. He's going to. It's in there. Martin's going to have to dive, and I think he's out. Yes, he is. So 2 steals by the Middies this inning, and both lead as an out. So it's still 4-2. We'll be back.
Sorry, I saw it. I didn't know if it was like a fall.
Welcome back. Top of the 5th inning now. Kyle Belmore stepping up to the plate now for Haverhill. First pitch. Oh, first pitch is in there for a ball.
That's what they said.
The pitch. Chopped. Foul.
Hey, be smart, dude. Be smart.
So Belmore already in a hole early here with no balls and 2 strikes.
What? What's the magic word?
The pitch. That one's in there low for a ball.
I call it what we call it.
Nugent trying to go for his first win of the season. The pitch. That one again in for a ball low. So now the count even at 2. With no one out. The delivery from Nugent is a chopper past Nugent. Hoult plays it and throws on to Richie Glenn, who gets the tag. Glenn was off the bag, but he was able to get the tag on Belmore to retire him. So it's now 1 down here with number 24, Brett Robert, the first baseman, coming up to the plate. The first pitch to him
No.
is a liner on the shortstop and thrown to Glenn to get the second out of the inning. That was Dan Gasek, the shortstop. Now 2 down. Jake Young, senior at Haverhill, is now up to bat. The first pitch to Young is fouled off. And out of play. So no balls and 1 strike to Young. And here's the delivery from Nugent. And that one's fouled off again. So quickly, 0-2. Young in the hole. Two down here. Here's the pitch. That one's downstairs and in the dirt.
Show me something here, Sean. Right by him, kid.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Shallow pop fly, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. So Young is on with 2 down.
Hey, top. Hey, no doubles here, no doubles. Get your way, Thornley. Your shot. That's a good pitch, Sean. That's a good pitch.
And now coming up to bat is Alex Steed.
Switch. Sean, step up.
Keeping an eye on Jake Young at first. Young at first, Steed up to bat. The pitch. First one to Steed is down low for a ball. The pitch. Deep fly ball. And making the final out of the inning for the middies now. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th.
Ooh. So artsy. Ooh.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 5th. Could be last chance here for the middies if they can. Nope. No, never mind. We still have a 6th inning to play. Then the 7th. Okay, yeah. So it's Fred Kozelski. The first pitch to Kozelski. Went to attempt a bunt there. So one ball, no strikes. 1-0. Line drive to the second baseman on to first to retire Kozelski. Joe Donnelly now batting. The pitch. In there for our ball. The 1-0 to Donnelly. He's in there for a strike.
Oh well. Nobody likes hearing coaches talk anyways.
Upstairs for ball 2. Ball 3. A pitch. And their first strike, full count to Donnelly. The pitch. High foul by Donnelly and out of play. That won't be coming down for a while as that one lands on the roof.
Hey, let's go, Joey. Let's go, one more up.
Pitch again. That one's ball 4. So Donnelly's on with 1 down as Tom Crowley comes up to the plate. And looks like we might be getting a pitching change here. Yep, we are going to be getting a pitching change. So the day for Smith is done, as they will be bringing in a new pitcher out of the bullpen. And now coming in to pitch for Haverhill is number 18, Josh Blanchard. And looks like we're ready to get going here. As Tom Crowley is now going to get ready to bat here with 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. So 1 down here. They'll check Donnelly at first, but he's dives back in time.
Go, Tom. Come on, man. Let's go, Fiver. Let's go, Five. Back where?
Hey, here we go, Tom.
The pitch. Upstairs for ball 1.
Hey, Tom.
The pitch. Upstairs. The pitch. Line drive. That's in the right field for a base hit. Donnelly advances to second, so runners on first and second now with Richie Glenn coming up to the plate. So with 1 down, runners on first and second with Richie Glenn. The pitch. That one's in there for ball 1.
Hey, Rich, what do you say, kid?
The pitch. That one's in there for a strike. So runners on first and second. 1-1 now to Glenn. That one's going to be upstairs for ball 2. The pitch. Chopped foul. The pitch. Upstairs. Full count now. That one's in there for ball 4. So bases are now loaded with 1 out, and coming up to the plate is Dan Gasick, who is the hero with the walk-off in the 9th on Sunday. Let's see if he can do some damage here with only 1 out. A nice deep fly ball would even have I can't even talk right now. Would make an input on this game. This first one's in there for a strike. Impact, I should have said. That's what I was talking. That was the word I was looking for. Deep sack fly would score Donnelly from 3rd. The pitch. Little chopper on to 1st to retire Gasick, but still a run scores. So it is now 5-2 Middies as Donnelly scores from 3rd, and bases are now not loaded because Gasick was retired, but runners are still on 2nd and 3rd with Crowley at 3rd and at 2nd Richie Glenn. So now it's Derek Therio with 2 down.
Go, Derek. Drive it, buddy. Come on, kid.
Big swing and miss there by Therio. No balls at 1 strike to Therio. Here's the pitch. Downstairs. So 1-1. Here comes the pitch from Blanchard. It's a high pop fly in right field. And making the play in right field to end the inning. That was by number 15, Kyle O'Neill. So it's 5-2 at the end of the 5. 6th inning coming up. Oh, that's, yeah. Welcome back. Oh, my voice is bad today. Welcome back. Top of the 6th inning now for Haverhill as they're down 3. Pitch by Nugent. That one's in there for strike 1. Nugent's having a pretty good day here on the mound. Fouled off. Into the bleachers on the football field. Here's the pitch. Chopper on to 2nd base and on to 1st to get the 1st out of the inning. Here's the pitch from Nugent. That one's in there for a strike. That one's in there for ball 1. Chopper on to Richie Glenn. He's going to take it himself and gets the out. So now 2 down here in the top of the 6th. And now it's Brian Mackey. Nugent had a little bit of trouble with him earlier. See if he can get him out this time. in the dirt for ball one.
I'm taking my glasses off. Relax.
The pitch upstairs for ball two. 2 balls and no strikes here. Here's the pitch. Liner. Dan Gasick, nice play, and gets it on to first and gets the third out of the inning. Nice play by Dan Gasick to retire the side. At the end of the top of the 6th is your Middies 5, Haverhill Hillies 2. We'll be back for the bottom of the 6th. Welcome back here. Bottom of the 6th inning. It's Kyle Hould stepping up to the plate now with no one out. Middies have a 5-2 lead, trying to add a little bit of insurance before the last inning. That one's in there for a ball. If Middies defense can stay strong, this will be the last inning for the Middies to bat. One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That one's down low for ball two. Still nice day out here today. Beautiful. The sun is out. There are some clouds, but nothing to worry about here. Here's the pitch. Downstairs again. So quickly, 3-0. You can expect a fastball here, right down the pipe, or at least in the strike zone. Definitely don't want to walk him here. Here's the pitch. And that one's in the dirt again, so it's a ball 4. Definitely not what Blanchard wanted to do there, because Houle definitely has some speed, and will not be surprised if he gets the green light here with nobody out, and Ryan Talbot coming up to the plate, who also has some decent speed as well. Talbot is a junior at Drake and I. The first pitch to him went for the bunt, but went back as that one was called the strike. Catcher keeping a close eye on Hould because he also knows that Hould has the speed, and he's showed it off a couple of times today. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch. That one's in there for a ball. So no one out here with Hould still on first. 1-1 count to Talbot. And here comes the delivery from Blanchard. They are going to check him at first. Hould is back in time, standing up.
You got another. Here we go, Talbot. Come on, Talbot. Come on, Talbot.
1-1. Trying to bunt again, but not. He didn't go for it. Now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now, as that one was called a strike. The 1-2 to Talbot. In there for a ball again, 2-2. Talbot still trying to attempt that bunt. Just waiting for the right time and the right pitch. Talbot can definitely beat it out if he gets the good bunt down. Probably looking to go down the third base line. The 2-2. Line drive. Oh, just foul. Close one there. That would stayed fair. That would have been a nice base hit and probably would have advanced Houle to third. So still no one out here. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning here. Hould is still at first. He hasn't made an attempt to steal yet. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Downstairs, full count now to Talbot. They're going to check him at first. Hould back in time again, standing up. There goes Kyle Hould, a pop fly, really high. And Talbot is retired as Hould had to retrieve back to first. So now 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Roscoe Martin now up to bat.
Yeah.
Kyle Hould still at first with 1 down. The first pitch to Martin. In there. They checked Hould, but he's able to get back in time.
I would. That's badass.
The pitch. There goes Hould. Big swing and a miss by Martin. Kyle Hould slides in and he's safe. So runner now advances to second. Runner is in scoring position now. With no balls and 1 strike to Martin. Here's the pitch. Downstairs for ball 1. Hould on second. Here's the pitch. High pop up. It's foul, but nope, not playable. Just went out of play.
Let's go, Uno.
1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Hould on second. Roscoe Martin at the plate batting. Here's the pitch. Upstairs. 2-2 now. Blanchard trying to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. Fouled back and out of play by Martin. The 2-2. Downstairs. Full count again. This time to Martin. Three balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Hould at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and miss. Roscoe Martin is retired. 2 down now. Fred Kozlowski coming up to the plate. First pitch to Kozlowski. In there for a strike. Hould still at second. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Downstairs. So now 1-1. The pitch from Blanchard. High pop-up. Infield. Shortstop comes over. Young makes the catch. And that will be the end of the 6th inning. Middy's trying to come look and close this one out here. It's the top of the 7th is up next. Middy's to have a 3-ball lead. And Sean Nugent coming out to try and end this inning. We'll be back. Welcome back. First pitch by Nugent is upstairs for ball 1. Top of the 7th here. Middy's looking to close it out. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That one's in there for strike 1. Kyle O'Neill is facing Sean Nugent, who's been pretty decent so far today. That one's fouled back and out of play.
I know, you better not like hang around and then at the end of the game be like, all right, I'm taking off. Would you break that in?
1-2. Little chopper on the second, on the first to get the first out of the inning. So 1 down here in the top of the 7th. 2 more to go and the Middies win. Now batting is Josh Jimenez. The first pitch to him is in there for a ball. One 1-0 pitch. Big swing and miss. The pitch. In there for a ball. Nugent winds up and deals. Line drive, left center field. Talbot tried to dive and make the catch, but couldn't. Going 2 and in there with a double is Josh Jimenez. Close call there. Talbot almost with a diving catch. He seems to be a little shaken up, but might be okay. Yeah, he seems to be okay. And they're out to talk to Nugent.
They bitched at him earlier for not giving effort. I guess that's redemption.
So coming up to bat would be Kyle Belmore.
No, don't. No. Do not mind.
And they're going to keep Nugent in here. Here's a replay of the hit here. That was pretty good. And you can see right here, right there is going to be Ryan Talbot. Oh, just missed. That would have been a highlight reel if he made that, but very, very close and a good attempt there by Ryan Talbot. So runner at second with 1 down here. The pitch in there for ball 1. Belmore with an RBI chance here with Jimenez on second. Jimenez most likely will be given the green light here. That one's in there for a strike. Most likely, Sean Nugent's not even thinking about him right now. He's focusing on this batter right here to win this game. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That one's in there for a strike.
All right, Okay, so now I don't have to do anything.
Hey, right at him, too. Here we
1
go.
ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Upstairs for ball 2.
Here you go, Sean.
The pitch. Fouled back and out of play.
Hey, finish him right here. Right here, too.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here. Middy still have a 5-2 lead. Here's the pitch. High pop-up, foul. And is out of play.
Right? There's your shortstop ball, too. If he catches him, tag. Leave you at third. Hey, dude, right here. Right here, right at him. Finish it, dude. Come on. You deserve this out. Let's go. Go get it.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That one's in there for strike 3 call. Nice pitch by Sean Nugent to retire Belmore. And now, I believe that's going to be the day for Nugent. Yes, it is. Sean Nugent now coming to the dugout as they're bringing in number 24 for the Middies, Jasper. Oh my. Gucci, what is it? Gucciardi? All right, I'll learn that name. He will be going in to left field as I believe Ryan Talbot is coming in to pitch. Yeah, so Ryan Talbot looking to get the final out of this game. Let's see what he can do. So Ryan Talbot coming in to hopefully close out this game. Middies have a 5-2 lead. And he's good to go, and we're ready to hopefully finish up this game here. As the Middies have a 5-2 lead with 2 down. So Cronin comes up to the plate as Ryan Talbot gets set to deal his first pitch. There it is. And his first one's just a little outside for ball 1.
Well, that's a really nice home run.
That one's in there for a strike. Hop fly, this could be it. And that's the game. The Middies take a final score of 5-2. Excellent pitching by Sean Nugent, and Ryan Talbot comes on to finish off the game. So again, your final score is your Drake and Middies 5 and the Haverhill Hillies 2. I'm Zach Bizzano, and thanks for joining us.